This is the Evil Never Dies podcast with Brett and Carl. This podcast may contain adult themes, violence, and strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
The Evil Never Dies podcast.
Welcome back to the Evil Never Dies podcast. I'm Brett here with Carl. What's going on, Carl?
I have no idea. You made me watch Clowns from Outer Space, and that's all I got to say.
Well, that was our backup. We were originally supposed to have a guest on tonight, but
that'll be next week.
Yeah, unfortunately, they had to go out of town, so we had to reschedule. So, stay tuned for that. So, yeah, we're doing Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah, we are.
You don't sound too enthused, Carl.
Look, Pumpkin Nester.
Ooh.
Can you hear him?
Closer, and I'll carve one for you.
That's cool as shit, dude.
Pumpkin Nester.
I have this stupid grin on my face. It's because they scooped out all my brains and made pies out of them. Enjoy your dessert.
That's cool, man.
That guy's funnier.
A mini version.
That guy's funnier than Red Fox.
We got a mini version of, or a bigger version of that too.
Yeah, if we ever build his damn swing.
Yeah, we need to. Well, it was hot again today too, dude. It was 100
I was
degrees
out there
again.
most of the day just moving shit around. Got to move all that wood out of the pumpkin patch. It's going somewhere. Probably into the museum room and then back in your spot because that's what needs wood.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. Well, I'll do it tomorrow if you're not gonna do nothing.
I don't know what I'm doing. I know we need to do this Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Here is the DVD of it. That had no extras.
Didn't have no extras?
It says it has extras, but there were no extras.
Wow. I watched it on Tubi. You can watch everything on Tubi, I think.
Apparently.
All right. 1988. It was directed by Stephen Chiodo.
It feels like it should have came out in 1978.
A little bit, yeah. It was definitely an 80s movie, though, for sure. Written by Charles Chiodo and Stephen Chiodo. Produced by Charles Chiodo, Edward Chiodo, and Stephen Chiodo. If you don't know who they are, they're the Chiodo brothers. How many times did I just say Chiodo?
7 times.
But anyway, they're like pretty well-known special effects guys and a lot of stop animation, stuff like that, practical effects. And they've done all kinds of movies, really. Critters, you ever seen Critters?
Oh, yeah, I've seen Critters.
Yeah, they're the masterminds behind that lovely movie, too.
I like the Ghoulies better myself.
Yeah, for sure. All right, cinematography by Alfred Taylor, edited by Christopher Roth, music by John Massari, and there's actually a soundtrack to this too. You got the soundtrack to this, Carl?
I did not have the soundtrack to this, no.
I wouldn't expect you to. Production company was the Chiodo brothers. Distributed by Trans World Entertainment. And in 2001, MGM bought the rights to it.
Well, this was a MGM / Fox release. So I remember at one point MGM and Fox had some kind of a working agreement. I guess that no longer is valid because MGM's now owned by Amazon and 20th Century is owned by Disney and Fox is owned by Fox. So here's the ding Blu-ray. It's got a cool cover. Very cool.
All right, it was released May 27th, 1988. The running time of 88 minutes, thank God. Wasn't that long.
It was your pick, dude, not mine.
I know. Well, you know why I picked this.
I know why you picked it.
We
ain't
won't
gonna
go.
even say.
We won't go into that.
It's gonna backfire on you, I think.
Probably. Country, United States, English language. Budget was only $1.8 million for this.
They had some really good effects in this movie.
Yes, they did. And it was all practical effects too.
And they actually had a gun that shot popcorn.
Yeah, that was a lot of the budget for the movie was making that prop for sure.
Yeah.
But it made $43 million at the box office, man. So
I did not see this thing at the box office. That's all I got to say.
Me neither.
I don't even think I knew it was released until about 10 years after it was out.
Yeah, but it's really become a cult classic over the years for sure.
Just about everybody I mentioned this movie to either say I've never heard of it or they say they love it. It's one or the other.
Yep, exactly. Or you absolutely hate it.
And there's not many I've found that hate it. So we'll see.
We'll see. All right, Carl, why don't you go over the plot to this movie?
Why are you making me go over the plot? There is no plot. Basically, these damn clowns land in the and not a jungle, but in the forest in a UFO, and they're clowns and they're aliens. And I don't know what to tell you past that. The beginning, they're in a forest. In the end, they're in an amusement park. I don't know how they moved to an amusement park.
Basically, they like you said, they're aliens, but they're here to use us as food.
Yeah, they wrap people in a cotton candy cocoon.
Yeah.
That's the only plot I can give you, dude. I guess I need to be on some kind of heavy drugs to understand this movie. And I am not, because I have no fucking clue what goes on in this movie or why.
That's what you texted me earlier. You said you must have to have been really stoned to watch this movie.
Well, it makes sense for 1988 because everybody other than me was probably stoned. So there you go. I don't know any other plot to tell you about this except it's alien clowns that land in a UFO that looks like a circus tent.
Yeah.
They should have made it a Christmas tent. I don't know, dude. That's the only plot I can give you. I don't know. Don't know. No.
And let's go over the cast then.
Hey, the cats are fighting now, of course.
Oh no. Is there fur flying?
Because of the clowns, that's why. Go over the cast.
They don't like the clowns?
No.
Now, most of this cast is pretty much unknown. I haven't seen very many of these people on here do anything other than this movie. So first we got Grant Kramer as Mike Tobacco. What a name.
Yeah.
And he's like the male lead in the movie.
Which one? There's two.
Yeah, he's the main lead.
The cop or the other dude?
The other dude.
I thought the cop was the main dude.
Oh, maybe he is. But
fuck, who knows? I certainly don't. I just know who Shorty is.
Next, we got Suzanne Snyder as Debbie Stone, and she's the female lead.
And that chick is one of the worst actresses I've ever seen in my life.
I know.
She was a terrible actress, whatever you call it now. She was terrible.
I think they just got her because she had that cute 80s look.
Well, she certainly isn't. Now the rest of the acting was, but she was really bad.
Well, all they put for her IMDb is American former actress. So there you go. Next, we got John Allen Nelson as David Hansen. I guess he was the other male lead. He played the sheriff's deputy or police in that. Then you got John Vernon. He played Curtis Mooney, and he was the older cop. Played the older cop in the movie. Michael S. Siegel as Richard Terenzini. Peter Lacassi as Paul Terenzini. Royal Dano.
Royal Dano, I know who he is.
Well, he played Farmer Gene Green.
That's why I know who he is. Yep.
And wasn't he the guy in Motel Hell too?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Next, we got Charles Chiodo as Clownzilla. You know who Clownzilla is, don't you, Carl?
I have no clue.
He was the big clown towards the end of the
No
movie.
shit. I knew I was just being silly.
Oh, you're just fucking with me, huh?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Come here, Halloween. You need to come up.
Next, we got Christopher Titus as Bob McReed. You know who Christopher Titus is, don't you?
I have no idea.
He was like a comedian, like back in the early mid 90s, had his own TV show, and yeah. Next and finally least,
Halloween. Look, she's here. Haunt Cat Halloween.
oh,
She's more exciting than that movie. Continue, please.
last but not least, Claire Bartle as young girl that is stalked by one of the clowns.
Okay. Who played
Funny
Shorty?
shit. That's some funny shit right there.
Who played Shorty?
It doesn't say who plays Shorty. Let me look and see who played Shorty here.
I don't even care, honestly, now, if you don't got it. You ain't got it, you ain't got it. So,
Oh, shit. All right. I guess we will go over some trivia.
or goofs.
I got some goofs too.
Do the goofs, because this whole movie's a goof.
Okay, let's go back to the goofs here. What the fuck happened there? Let's see here. Oh, goofs. When Joe first looks out the car window to see the clown without a car, the clown has no headlights on his feet, but he does in all the other shots. The cotton candy seems to have has acidic properties, since it is shown several times dissolving the corpses inside. Yet when checking the prisoners' bodies, Dave is able to pull off barehanded with no damage to his skin. So evidently, maybe it just ate. You had to be inside the cocoon to.
Evidently.
When Mike and Debbie run out of the woods toward the car, the balloon dog is missing during the next quick shot of the clowns chasing them. The clown
How did they go from the woods to the damn circus?
I don't know. That's crazy.
I don't know either. The balloon dog was dumb.
Yeah, it was funny though. So that's one thing about this movie. It's so stupid. It's sort of good. When Debbie is attacked in her bathroom, the little clown bites holes in her shirt. Later, when Mike and Dave rescue her, the holes are gone. Are you gonna? I'm sure you're gonna rewatch this just to see these goofs now, aren't you?
Well, let me tell you, the reason when you said you was wanting to review this here, it came on the list or whatever. I couldn't find it. I knew I owned it. Well, I found it in my I guess you call it a crate, which even my bad movies are in the closet in Madison's room. This movie was not. So yeah, I don't know that I'll rewatch it anytime soon.
In the bathroom scene before Debbie puts her dress on, it's clean. In the next close-up shot, it's covered in popcorn. I don't know how
Sorry.
I don't know how they
I'm
got
yawning.
how'd they get the popcorn to stick to them? That's what I want to know. It's
Me
almost
no
like,
savvy.
it's like almost like what do you call it?
I have no idea, dude.
Shit, I don't know. In the police station, after the clown squirts Mooney with the yellow flowers, Mooney says, "So you want to play games, eh?" If you look at the bottom of the screen, the flowers are still there, but the shot cuts into a wide shot and the flowers have disappeared. The shotgun in Dave's hand is one hand when Dave slides down the fire pole, but in his other hand, when he gets to the bottom of the slide, how would he do that? They must have shot half the scene when he's halfway down it and shot the other half the other way.
I have no idea.
All right.
I'm gonna look at Baby Pumpkin Nester a minute while you're doing that.
Baby
Isn't he
Pumpkin.
cool? Look at his feet.
He's even got creepy feet.
Look at his creepy hands. Hi, I'm Baby Pumpkin Nester, and I'm more exciting than Attack of the Killer Clowns or whatever this movie's called. Right, Pumpkin Nester.
Oh, shit. In the TV version, before the puppet show, the guy throws his popcorn bag over his head, which is then tossed back at him. This is the reason he heads up to the puppet show. I didn't know there was a TV version of this.
Me neither. Okay.
I know I never watched on TV. The scene in which the car is thrown over the cliff was initially intended to be far more spectacular, but they didn't have enough money. The car was to fly over the cliff and crash down to the ground. But unfortunately, the sling rope snapped because the effects crew neglected to remove the stoppers from underneath the car's wheels. The result was seen in the final film. Car slowly tumbles over the edge and becomes caught in a tree. Like I said, the budget mostly went on production cost. The clowns and visual effects were created by the filmmakers at very little cost. They did a good job on them clowns, man.
They did an excellent job on the clowns. There's no doubt about it. The clowns are what make the movie by far.
Exactly.
I mean, Spirit sells these clowns every year. The masks are very pop. The clowns are cool as fuck. I will go ahead and say that.
Yep,
they are cool as fuck.
It says here it wasn't a hit in the movies. Shit, they made $43 million. That's pretty.
I don't remember this movie ever being in the theater.
I don't either. I think maybe it was at the drive-in.
Well, it was 1988. I don't think there were any drive-ins in 1988.
Well, I still had drive-ins up in Illinois in 88.
I don't know. Everyone in Texas had about shut down or was gone by 1988, to my knowledge. I don't remember this movie. In 88, I was in the prime of my horror movie watching. I don't remember this movie ever coming out, so I don't know. Me no savvy.
Again with the no savvy.
I don't. Do you, Halloween? She said no, she don't know either.
As John Massari returned the music master tapes to the studio, People in the accounting and legal department were completely dismissed the killer clowns as being a complete failure that will die a quick death. And Massari responded, well, you don't get it. There are people that will love this movie, and there sure are.
There sure are. It's way more popular than it is hated by far.
I think a couple of years they brought it back to the theaters, I think.
Maybe that's where it made its money.
Maybe.
Because I don't remember this damn thing ever being in the theaters. And like I said, I was watching all the Friday the 13th and Halloweens and by 88 in the theaters. So I don't know. I remember movies like The Mangler and different that were just sort of under the radar.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Originally, Clownzilla was supposed to be made with stop motion animation. That might have been cool. See that. But then they due to production costs, they had to make a suit.
Okay.
Like we were talking about the soundtrack. It was done by the band The Dickies. They're probably my fifth favorite band in the world.
They are? God damn. I never even heard of them, and they're your favorite band.
Oh shit.
I know you like some obscure shit, but damn.
No, they're like a new wave band.
I don't even remember a song being played in this movie when I just watched it. So
it's
don't
just
ask
that
me.
new wave music played throughout the whole thing. But this band actually named their album.
They named it Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Nope, Killer Clowns from Plan 9.
That was a joke.
I know.
Well, what else is there about this movie?
First day of recording the music score took place on Halloween 1987. Let's see here. Soupy Sales was originally considered for the part of the security guard killed by the clowns with the acidic pies. That was a trip, that scene, because he was known for receiving pies in the face. Yeah,
that's true.
God, that was a long time ago. Lunch with Soupy Sales. Damn. Trans World Entertainment turned down the idea, feeling that the audience would not know who Sales was. I didn't know who anybody else was in the whole damn movie.
Right? Yeah, I would have known Soupy Sales over the rest of them.
No shit. An early version of the restaurant scene was shot showing the Chiodobrothers sitting at a table in the background as extras. Let's see here. Insane Clown Posse sampled dialogue from the film.
Well, that makes me happy because that's appropriate.
Yeah. Never have been a fan of them though.
Yeah, but still, that the Insane Clown Posse should be sampling music from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So yeah,
exactly.
What else you got on this thing?
Nothing really else.
Good.
This is going to be a short ass episode.
Well, that's fine because it's been a long ass.
What else can we bullshit about?
It's been a long ass weekend, and it's a long weekend coming up to tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
yep.
I don't have anything else on this. What do you rate this movie?
Just for the fact of
this should have been a midweek episode.
Probably, yeah, but we just basically threw this together. We found out Thursday night, so
yeah, that's true.
We really had no planning. So
next week we'll make up with our guests for this episode. So stay tuned.
Yes, for sure. But anyway,
rating
back to the Killer Clowns here. I'm gonna give it a 2.5, just for the fact of the special effects and the costumes. Really good costumes, and actually the cinematography was pretty good in this too, have to admit. So I'm giving it a 2.5.
Well, I could give it lower than a 2, but I'm not going to. I will give it a 2. It is a classic. A lot of people love it. A lot of people enjoy it. It has staying power over a lot of movies that were better than this.
Yeah,
Like you said, the clown makeup and effects are done well. I mean, it's tongue in cheek. What can you say? I mean, I really don't have anything positive or negative to say. If you love this movie, you love it. If you've never heard of it, then you probably might want to watch it. I mean, we didn't give any spoilers away really, except there's a Clownzilla at the end. So
Clownzilla.
if you've never seen this movie and you like sort of trippy, weird stuff, then give it a watch. If you're like your movie's a little more serious, then you might want to skip this. So I give it a 2, but I do respect its staying power, and the clowns characters are still going to this day. So a lot of respect to the movie, really. It's not my cup of tea, but I don't hate it. I don't like it, but I'm not going to dish on it like I would. What was that movie I really didn't like? Not the Dracula one, Pumpkinhead.
Oh,
I would probably rather watch this than Pumpkinhead, honestly. So
really?
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jesus and baby Jesus.
Fuck, dude, they're clowns and they're from outer space. Pumpkinhead was not a pumpkin. That's my final statement of the whole thing. Even Chatterbox agrees with that. Now he's going off in the background. See him back there? He's going off.
I do.
There are clowns from outer space. Pumpkinhead was not a pumpkin, so all of it.
I do suggest maybe if you do watch this movie, maybe partaking in a little psychedelic experience before you watch it, or some really good weed.
Alcohol will do no good. So you gotta,
yeah.
I understand why a lot of the 80s potheads or whatever's like this movie. That's all I can say.
It's your
That's
typical
probably what I don't like about it.
Cheesy movie, you know?
Yeah.
For about that time. So
yeah. So that's my take on it, and that's my views.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to add?
Not really, except we got to move a lot of wood out of that haunted house really quick. And
yeah, we do. Yes, we do.
And build Pumpkin Nester a swing.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do. We got
and it's
5 weeks.
It's the beginning of fall today in Texas, and it was 101 degrees.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Set a record.
Did we set a record today?
We did, and I was out in it most of the day.
You got Pennywise working, though.
What?
You got the Pennywise working.
Pennywise is working. He just don't have any sound, and I think he's actually better without sound.
Well, we could throw any kind of sound behind him.
Shit, I'm thinking about buying that broke Leatherface if I can get him cheap enough.
Oh, yeah. Where was that at?
Party City.
Oh, okay. I was just at Party City today getting balloons for Juliet's birthday party, which was
I thought you said he's getting balloons to watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space with.
No. So,
well, we're gonna cut it short because that's all we
get
got.
up early and work on the haunt. All right,
the
everybody.
garage is still open. I'm not sure that I'm not done being out there tonight. So.
Oh, okay. All right. It's hot.
All right.
I just opened the door, man, and it hit me like a goddamn blast furnace. Jesus Christ. Shouldn't be like this.
Well, it is. So there you go.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening, watching, and check us out on the social medias. Again, we apologize for this short episode, but we sort of got caught off guard,
and we got a shit movie that people love besides us, I guess.
I don't hate this movie.
Like I said, I don't hate it either. I actually prefer it to Pumpkinhead because it's got clowns in it, and they are from outer space, and they kill the shit out of people. So I don't hate it. It's not my cup of tea, but I don't think anybody would expect that if they know me that I would actually like a movie this cheesy. I mean, I don't know.
It's really so dumb that it's good, you know. It's one of them.
Well, to me, it's so dumb that it's dumb. I mean, I look at it the complete opposite.
Okay. All right. Well, we're done. Check us out on all the social medias. Hit like that subscribe on the YouTube. We appreciate it. We've gotten a lot of subscribers in the last couple of weeks, man.
Good.
We appreciate it, everybody. Could use some more Apple reviews. That would be awesome, since 80% of our listens are on there. So that would be great.
I would figure Spotify would have more than Apple's, but that's cool.
Yeah, Apple's got them. Most people listen on Apple, and it's almost a tie between Amazon and Spotify.
Interesting.
So yeah. All right, everybody. That's it. We're out of here.
Stay evil.
Stay evil, everybody.
It was a night like any other night. Then something happened.
You see that?
Something different.
It's no shooting star.
Why here? Why now? Why clowns? They've been knocking him dead all over the universe.
What are you gonna do? Knock my block off?
Soon they'll be doing it at a theater near you.
Killer clowns from outer space.
Pizza?
Maybe they're just cruising through the galaxy and stopped here for a bite to eat.
You don't need a police pal, you need a psychiatrist. They want to play games? They're messing with the wrong guy.
What are you in for?
Killer clowns from outer space. It's crazy.